Guys, we need to have a chat. We need to talk about crypto and where we actually stand. I want to share with you my actual feelings and emotions. I think sometimes in the crypto space, people want to just kind of gloss over some of the pain or feelings they're feeling in the market. I don't think that's helpful for people who are out there investing their money to see influencers or to see YouTubers or analysts come on and just say, oh, one, this is just FUD, or two, I'm completely fine, I'm just buying the dip. The reality is we're humans, just like everybody else, right? I've got my portfolio in the red, just like everybody else. And right now we're sitting at a moment in crypto, which is not FUD. I don't know why people are saying this is FUD. This is not FUD. If you're playing a football match and the other team scores, it's not FUD. It's a blow, right? You've taken a hit. It's going to be okay, and I do think long-term it's going to be okay. But we've got to be realistic and rational about what's going on. The SEC coming after crypto this week, coming after Coinbase, coming after Binance, Robinhood delisting these altcoins is not FUD. So those who are saying, oh, there's just FUD going on, no. This is a reality of the situation we face. FTX collapsing was not FUD. Celsius collapsing was not FUD. But what do we have in common with all these things? Mt. Gox, Quadriga. We always come through it. Bitcoin has always come through it. Crypto has always come through the challenges it's faced to date. And there's been plenty of challenges, from countries banning it, to major exchanges falling and collapsing, to government regulations in different countries. And crypto always comes out on top. But that doesn't mean that when I look at this chart and I see the painful week we've had, it doesn't hurt. Of course it does hurt. Of course it hurts when you open your portfolio on a Saturday, the bloodiest Saturday we've probably seen in crypto, that you just see a bloodbath of red across all of your altcoins. But it's about perspective. And I think perspective is always important. The world's best investors have a healthy dose of perspective. And that's what I wanted to share with you here on a Sunday. We've got a really important week coming up for crypto. And this could be a defining week. We've got the FOMC meeting. Before that FOMC meeting on Wednesday, we get the CPI data on Tuesday. You've also got a crypto hearing on Tuesday as well. This can be a big week. And the sad thing of this whole SEC case is they decided to time it perfectly the week before FOMC week, a week where the majority of the market has priced in that we could be seeing a pause. 70% of the market sitting here expecting a pause on Wednesday. This is a moment we've been waiting well over a year and a half for, right? Waiting. We went through the whole rate hike, going from 0% rates to 5%. We went through all of that, the 75 base points after 75 base points and all the stress to bring inflation down. And now we are 3 or 4 days away from this pause, which we were waiting for. We were waiting to rejoice from so that traditional markets could run, the NASDAQ and the risk stocks could run, and then Bitcoin could run after it. So of course, when you look at it and you see where we're at right now, it's hugely frustrating. We cannot just sit there blindly and go, no, it's going to be fine. We're just going to skyrocket up. That's not how it works. It's okay to be like, you know what? We conceded a goal there. Like, that's not good. This puts us on the back foot. But longer term, I'm okay. I've got conviction in why I'm invested. And this is why I'm always invested for long periods of time. This is why in these moments of difficulty, you now understand why people like me say, only invest what you're willing to lose. Don't take out loans. Don't have leverage. Diversify, right? In a bull market, everyone's like, you crazy. You diversify. You're so dumb. Like, I'm holding, this much Luna. I'm holding this much Solana. I'm smashing it. I'm making loads of money. And then you realize, that's why the slightly older people, the slightly experienced people, they've got the scars to show for it. They're diversified, right? They diversify the exchanges. They diversify their stable coins. And all the new entrants into the market just come in and go, why should I diversify exchanges? I love one exchange. I love Binance. It's the biggest one. I'm just going to keep everything in Binance, right? Why should I diversify my stable coin? Tether is the biggest one. I'm just going to keep all my money in Tether. You learn the hard way in crypto. And that's the thing. It's the survival of the fittest. It's the survival of the people willing to put in the work. Because let's face it, what we've just seen this week is a reminder that crypto is still in the early part of its S-curve, its adoption curve. The regulation and the stance by politicians and investors reminds us that we still need the toughest people in crypto to continue to build. That's where we're at right now. You've seen messages from Andre Cronje. You've seen messages from CZ Binance and Brian Armstrong reminding us that this is a period to be building. Don't worry, it's going to be okay. Right? Politics takes swings and cycles of 4 to 8 years, depending on who's president in these different countries. And it swings around about 1 minute they're banning it, next minute they're not. But the genie's out of the bottle, right? There's no going back on that. Yes, it may delay the looks of your portfolio on a 6-month, 12-month, 2-year horizon. But if you're in this for the long run, if you're in this for the reason that you understand that traditional finance is broken, which is why Satoshi created Bitcoin, is broken. It's fundamentally flawed, and they're just trying to prop it up with as many plasters as they possibly can. then you understand that it's just an inevitability. It's not something that you can put back in the bottle. It's already released. And so while the US will continue to do their best to protect their status as reserve currency, they're fighting a losing battle, right? They're fighting with the weaker fighter. And so ultimately, they can do whatever they want. They can stack the cards in their favor. They can have the judges on their side. They can have the House and the Congress and everybody fighting for them. It's just a matter of time. They can, of course, delay that roadmap. If you remember when Uber was trying to disrupt the American taxi network at the time, well, initially it was just America, but then when they went to other countries, they faced so much heated competition by regulators. You know, the taxi system here in London is one of the most famous in the world. It's hugely entrenched in the country, been around for a very long time. These black cab taxi guys were not just going to let Uber come in and take away their multiple 100-year businesses. No. And it's the same for crypto, just on a slightly bigger level, right? They're not going to come in and just let you walk in the door and get rid of fiat currency. No, you're going to have to fight for it. And that's going to take time. You're going to have to build. You're going to have to prove it with perseverance, with good technology, with patience, with conviction. It takes time. So we need to look at the charts and have conviction. Yes, it was a painful week. But when you sit here and go, hang on, despite everything we just went through there on Bitcoin, we are sitting here at only a 5% down week. We've had much worse weeks on Bitcoin, okay? And we can look at the EMA ribbon. We're still remarkably here on Bitcoin above our EMA ribbon. Now, of course, we know that Bitcoin dominance has gone up. We know that one of the reasons Bitcoin and Ethereum are remaining stronger is that this week has been an attack on altcoins being deemed as securities, right? And so you've seen that Bitcoin dominance has done exactly what we've been predicting, which is breaking through this powerful level. I left this yellow line drawing for ages, guys. And look what we said. It could break out and it can start working its way to 52 and then 59. And that could set up the next leg for Bitcoin. And my view on this is altcoins can do whatever they want right now. Altcoins, if you look at the history of altcoins don't need to keep running and keeping pace with Bitcoin. All the altcoins need is Bitcoin to be that big brother, to be the daddy and to say, Bitcoin, you go set pace, mate. You go do your thing. You become as big as possible, because if Bitcoin gets to 100,000 and then 200,000, it's just a matter of times before altcoins catch up and grow in market cap, because Bitcoin is the benchmark, right? Bitcoin is that currency. So when we sit here and look at Bitcoin dominance breaking a key resistance level and holding strong at 25, we know that the flag bearer of decentralized money continues to be doing its job. And it's always Bitcoin that does that job. And that's why in our portfolios, why do I always say eat your veg? Have your Bitcoin, have your Ethereum. It's because of this very reason. Bitcoin is that one currency. You've got to keep that perspective. And that is why a disproportionate part of my portfolio always goes into Bitcoin. Even if in exciting times, everybody's talking about layer 2 solutions, everyone's talking about altcoin, I go and eat my veg and I make sure my portfolio is anchored by Bitcoin and then Ethereum. And then I can worry about the top 10 altcoins, and then I can worry about degen plays as a small slither in my portfolio. Very important, right? We learn that through going through hard times in crypto. So we're sitting here at a very important point. It's breaking through here. It's trying to work its way to 52%. And that could show that Bitcoin's heading up for its next leg. But what does that mean for altcoins, right? Because we've been monitoring the total 3. And again, the total 3 is the total market cap of all altcoins outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum. And when you look at it, it's taken a big blow this week, right? Understandably. Understandably, it's taken a big blow here, down 12.68%. But what did I say? What's the theme of today? What do we need to get through this difficult market? What do I use as, when I wake up, I'm human. I open my portfolio and I see the same things you guys see, right? I'll open it and I'll see, oh, look, it's red just like everybody else. But I have to keep perspective. And I have to remind myself that even total 3, which is all of the market cap in altcoins outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum, was lower just here in January of this year, right? So just a short 6 months ago, there was less money than today in altcoins outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum. So how should that make you feel? Despite the US attacking altcoins, despite US making it difficult for altcoins, we're still sitting here at slightly higher levels. Now, do I think it will fall lower? Yes, I think so. I think it can set us back a couple of years. It could bring us down to these levels if you look at the next level of support here at 128 billion, right? And bring us maybe back down to the end of December levels. And that's why maybe this regulation by the US will set us back a year or two. But there's always other opportunities. There's always other markets. If the US want to close the door, somebody else will open the door, whether it's Russia, whether it's China, whether it's Hong Kong, right? I shared our daily digest with the key headlines in Telegram. If you're not there, it's free. Just make sure you're in that Telegram group. Every day you get the morning digest of the key headlines to look out for. One of them being this. Hong Kong legislator invites Coinbase to establish operations. One door closes, another one opens. Do you think Brian Armstrong will not be getting calls from these regulators saying, come sit up over here, you feeling all right? Why are you paying US taxes? Come list over here, we'll take care of you. You're going to grow, you're going to be able to catch up with the likes of Binance, right? But Coinbase has limited themselves in their growth because Coinbase wanted to be that teacher's pet in New York. They wanted to do that, right? And that is why I'm so confident that this lawsuit is going to be an interesting one, right? Gary Gensler can do his best, but I think if we can keep this in the courts for a couple of years and then see Gary Gensler out, we can see a more favorable SEC head as the political decisions start to rotate. Right? And of course, you've got your 2024 elections in America as well. Now, the other thing we need to talk about is liquidations, right? Again, in such a volatile market, I'm expecting a lot more volatility. You've got to be very, very careful with your leverage. And luckily, I've always stayed away from leverage. And I've always said to you guys, stay away from leverage. It gets you completely wrecked. And you can see here, DeFi liquidation spike brought on by falling Ethereum price. If we jump on over to CoinGlass, you can see here, look at the liquidations here, just there above my head. 348 million longs liquidated, $348 million worth of longs liquidated just yesterday. A horrible, horrible Saturday, right? But just a reminder why you don't want to be in leverage positions. Buying in spot gives you a different level of peace. Buying without margin, without loans, your money, something you're willing to lose, which you just put into crypto, gives you such peace, allows you to sleep at night. Doesn't make you want to constantly look over your shoulder and check your portfolio. You can just go, you know what? This is a little bit of my earnings every month. It's going into crypto. Whether I'm right or wrong, it doesn't really matter, because if crypto is right, this is going to be my insurance policy. This small percentage here that I'm putting into crypto could change my life. And if it doesn't, I won't notice it gone because I'm still doing all my other things. And that's something here in the crypto space people aren't talking about enough. I've made so many videos where I'll purposely tell you that it's not just about crypto. Really important, it's not just about crypto. Crypto is an asset class. Do you have a business set up? Are you investing in real estate? Do you hold stocks? Do you hold some commodities? Right? You want to diversify. You can't have 100% in crypto. Now, there'll be certain degens that do, and that's okay. They can do their thing, as long as you understand the risk you're going through. But if you want a sustainable way of doing so, the way a long-term investor would do it, you have it split out in different asset classes. What business are you in? What's your job? Right? What's your skill set? Are you investing in other asset classes? Really, really important. And again, on this notion of perspective, look at the Fit and Greed Index, sitting here at 47. And so if we look at that over just this year as a chart, you can see this is where we're at. Nowhere near the kinds of levels we were in at June this time last year, sitting at 9, single digit, 7, 8, right? This is all about perspective. So despite all the challenges which we face, which feel like it's the end right now, and they will be telling people, you know, this is the end, and everybody coming out saying crypto's a scam, don't get involved in crypto. That just reminds me of all the cycles that crypto's been through. And when that moment comes in, that's when I roll up figuratively, I'm not wearing any sleeves, but that's when I roll up my sleeves. That's when I want to get to work, is when people are fearful. And here's the scary thing, guys. Right now is not huge fear. 47 is not huge fear. And so if we switch over back to the Bitcoin chart, fear will come in if this altcoin move can start leading Bitcoin to falling as well, right? If Bitcoin starts losing its weekly EMA ribbon, which we've spoken about at length, that could cause a lot of pain in this market. And again, if we lose this weekly level on Bitcoin, which we're playing around with right now, let me just zoom in and show you this key level here, 25,200 on the weekly chart. If we lose that, then things will get nasty, right? Then we lose our weekly EMA ribbon, and then we could be looking for prices such as 20,000 or even lower, right? But right now, let's follow the data. Let's see where we're currently at, and we're currently holding support at a critical level. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully that provides you perspective here on a Sunday after one of crypto's most painful weeks, and certainly the most painful week of 2023. Yes, it's a down week. Not every week can be positive. Not every week we can score a goal. Sometimes you have to concede, but you've got to remain strong. Keep perspective, and remember, we're heading into a powerful, powerful week. Will the FOMC, regardless of what the SEC are trying to do, still spark an excitement for risk on assets? Remember, US is only one market. There are other markets around the world that are looking for liquidity to increase. And maybe if we're going to pause this week, it can still lead to Bitcoin getting a bit of a spark in the price action. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you appreciate these updates, even on a Sunday, make sure you smash the likes. Don't forget to subscribe. Be sure to watch this video here, where I break down exactly how to day trade. Remember, when markets are volatile, you can make some crazy profits day trading, but you need to be disciplined, you need to follow the instructions, and you need to learn. Go watch that here, and I'll see you in the next one.